Okay. I think it's doing a circly thing, so I'm not going to say what we are until it actually says that I'm live, even though I might already be live. Okay, we are live. Hi, welcome back. Another week. It's Mitch's Moments. Again, we're on Saturday. Here we are. We made it, I hope. Yeah, welcome back. This is Mitch's Moments. I'm Mitch, and I'm just going to talk like I usually do. I usually just talk and talk until, it's been an appropriate amount of time, and then sometimes you listen, sometimes you don't. But yeah, I'm just realizing in my bedroom, I've put chalk on the roof that says "Wake Up," and I put it there 12 years ago, and I don't even sleep at that side of the bed anymore. So it's kind of pointless. I don't know why it's still there, but anyway. So we're going to do what we do every week, which is start with a country from my big book of countries, my big travel book. So random country I picked today is South Korea. So I'll read a little bit about South Korea. So South Korea is a North Asian beacon of progress and modernity, second only to Japan in its enthusiasm for scientific breakthroughs, gadgets and gizmos. Korean expats have spread the cuisine of their homeland across the globe, but surprisingly few travellers have explored the ultra-modern but deeply traditional corner of Asia. For every high-tech metropolis, South Korea boasts a medieval fortress or a verdant national park where locals come to escape the hubbub. Even after 2 millennia, the teachings of Confucius still resonate in Korea, and Koreans are famous for their national pride, which rises to a crescendo in support of the national soccer and taekwondo teams. So it's a bit about Korea. The best time to visit is September to November for spectacular autumn colours. Top things to see is markets, museums and medieval city gates in Seoul, acres of tombs, temples and ruins, the royal mausoleums, traditional Korean life in the islands of Dadae, mountains, forests, hot springs, temples, plenty of serenity, yeah, and trademarks, Korean barbecue, lots of cool things in South Korea. So that's a little bit about South Korea. If anyone's been, comment. If you want to go, comment. If you don't want to go, comment. Do whatever you want, but this is South Korea. So yeah. So Mitch's Moments. What have I been doing this week? Not a lot really. Basically this week I've been pretty bored. I bought a Nintendo Switch last weekend, so I've just been playing Pokemon. Yeah, finished that in like 4 days, so now I've run out of things to do again. So today I started watching some Marvel movies, so I woke up and just put on a Marvel movie, so I thought that I'd talk a little bit about Marvel. So yeah, I think whenever people talk about Marvel movies, they're always like, Iron Man is my favorite, or like Spider-Man is my favorite, because like obviously Tom Holland, it's a fair assumption, it's a fair point to make. But when it comes to Marvel movies, for me, I always pick X-Men. So X-Men is like my favorite franchise, like superhero franchise. So I just really love X-Men. I love like the ones after First Class. So there's like First Class, I think it's like Days of Future Past or something, and then there's like Apocalypse, and then there's the one with Raven. I think I can't even remember what it's called, but yeah. So I thought today I would do, as usual, I usually do a quiz, so I'll do a quiz and see which Marvel character I am, and hope that it's at least an X-Men or something, and it's not something basic like Spider-Man or Iron Man or Thor or something like that. Hopefully I'm just either an X-Men or I'd rather be a human, honestly. So let's get into it. So number one, question one. The Marvel superhero teams are drafting new members. Which do you want to be a part of? The X-Men. So there's the Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D., X-Men, the Fantastic Four. X-Men all the way. Question two. What motivates you? Let's go. I seek adventure. Adventure's always fun. I like to travel, so adventure's the same. Question three. Tonight's the night. You're going on your third date with the most perfect person in the world. What makes them so attractive to you? Sarcastic and witty, probably. All of the other ones aren't very good options, so we're going to go with witty because that's what I like. When it comes to relationships, would you ever date another superhero? Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen The Incredibles? That's how it works. You like want to date somebody that's also a superhero, and then you have superhero kids, and they just like explode and turn into little monsters and stuff. That's cool. If you had it your way, you'd like your last meal on earth to include apple pie, bacon, fast food or candy. Fast food. I'm not a massive fan of bacon. I don't get the whole bacon thing. Like, so many people are really, really into bacon. I just don't get it. Like, it's nice, but it's not my, like, go-to dish. Question 6. You suspect someone close to you has betrayed you. What do you do? Probably just confront them. Just be like, yo, what's the deal? What have you done? Okay. Question 7. Dr. Doom has stolen the powers of the Silver Surfer and taken over the world. How will you stop him? Let's have a look. So there's... join the Fantastic Four, probably. You know, Fantastic Four, even though Jessica Alba's wig and contact lenses in the second one are atrocious. You just got caught driving too fast and now you've got a speeding ticket. What do you do? I would just say... I just like talk the cop out of it, probably. That'll do. Got places to be. I'm a superhero. I can go wherever I want. What's your favourite part of being a superhero? Probably helping people. That'd be pretty cool. One of your co-workers is putting you down. What do you do about it? Yeah, pull the person aside and be like, yo, what's going on? Let's chalk this out. I don't like it when people do that. Nick Fury has asked you to represent S.H.I.E.L.D. and go out to dinner with an important client. The only catch is their breath is atrocious. How do you act? I just ignore it. Like, everyone has bad breath. It's not like they're just breathing in my face, you know? Not that big of a deal. You have a big day planned at work, but wake up with a cold. What do you do? Well, at the moment, I call in sick. Because if you are feeling sick, you shouldn't be going anywhere. You should be staying at home. You should be getting a test. Make sure you haven't got COVID and you're not spreading it around. So I'd call my boss and tell him that I'm sick and not go to work. What's your relationship to large family gatherings like holidays? Have our ups and downs. Question 14. Pick one thing from a fairy tale to have with you in everyday life. What is it? A genie. Absolutely. 15. It's time to get deep, at least when it comes to exploration. That's right, we're making you pick deep sea or deep space. Deep space. Oh, wait, what? They both say deep sea, but I'll pick the second one. Hopefully it's deep space. The ocean freaks me out. I hate the ocean so much. It is too deep and we don't know enough about it, and like too many weird creatures down there, so I'd rather go to space. Pick an infinity stone. Reality. That'd be pretty cool. How would you rate your relative cleanliness? There's a few pieces of clutter here or there. My room is a bit of a mess at the moment, so... 18. Okay, Avenger. If you want to be a superhero, what would your job be? Probably spy. That'd be cool. Like Spy Kids. I was talking about that last week, actually. I love Spy Kids. Which animal is your soulmate? What animal do you feel like you most relate to? Dolphin. I love dolphins. How would you describe the art in your home? Nothing on the walls. Oh, actually... yeah, probably prints my key out. All my art on my walls is just photos of my friends, and then there's like a map and a movie poster, so that's about it. Does any part of being the president sound appealing to you? Absolutely not. All of these things suck, but what's the worst thing that could happen on a date? Boring. Being boring on a date is probably the worst thing. Pick one of these foods. Congratulations, you're now only eating this food for the rest of your life. Okay, so I can only pick one food to eat for the rest of my life. Oh, these are awful. I would honestly pick like an orange. Like pick oranges. I just love oranges. Make orange juice. Yeah, I love that. I chose grilled cheese sandwiches because that's the only option that was there. What social faux pas really grates your gears the most? What sends you into a blind rage for no reason? Probably just like people who don't pay attention when they're walking around, like they have no spatial awareness and they just walk into you, and it's like, can you just look where you're going? Okay, last question. How would you rate this quiz? It was okay. Let's see the results. Please be an X-Man or something. Let's see who we've got. Spider-Man. Oh, boring. Well, I suppose it's not boring, but you know. Alright, the shy, sweet nerd at heart. You still get so embarrassed whenever anyone compliments you. You're still so horrible at taking them. You've got a huge soft spot for your family, and you'd do anything to protect those you love. You know you've had a really good streak of luck in this life, but you understand that it's more important to try and do great things and sometimes fail than to do nothing. After all, a wise man's once told you that great power comes great responsibility. Okay, yeah, cool. Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man, apparently, so yeah, that's cool. I'm content with Spider-Man. Would have preferred to like move things with my mind, but that's right. That's all good. So yeah, we've got Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what I got, Spider-Man. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll watch next. I was watching Captain Marvel this morning, but I think maybe I'll watch Spider-Man later. But yeah, so that's about it from me. I'm just going to go watch some Marvel movies now, and I'm going to play my Switch for hours and hours and hours. Might go and get a frappe from McDonald's to treat myself. But yeah, basically that's it from me this week. I'll put a link to the quiz in the description or in the comments, and yeah, I'll put some links to my favourite songs from this week as well, because I have been listening to a lot of music. Not so much Taylor Swift's new album. If you like Taylor Swift, oh well, I don't, Taylor Swift, I didn't like her last album, but her new album isn't too bad, so I might just listen to the rest of that. But yeah, hope you all having a good week. Hope you have a good weekend. As I say every week, just make sure you're checking in with friends and family, make sure everyone's doing okay. Yeah, I know things are sort of coming back to normal here in the valley, which is nice, but yeah, if you've got family and friends like in the city and that sort of thing, it can be a bit difficult. So yeah, check in, make sure everyone's doing okay, and yeah, I will talk to you next week.